What's up? So this video that I'm about to show you was one that I filmed at the start of this year, 2021, when I did a solo road trip through the Coromandel. And part of the road trip was all about being spontaneous and having the courage to step outside my comfort zone. The whole sort of purpose of this channel is about that, right? And I did just that. I slept outside and it was a hell of an adventure. But the reason I'm sort of uploading this now is that I had every intention of uploading it onto Instagram, but then I stopped using Instagram, so I had this one video that I wanted to put out, but also because I'm looking to do more of these overnight little micro adventures, as stated by Alistair Humphreys. He talks about these micro adventures as being little adventures you can do with minimal time, and an overnight trip is sort of one of the ways you can do this. So I'm looking to do more of these, but with a little bit more preparation, a little bit more thought, because as you'll see in this video, things did not turn out quite the way I had hoped. So as part of this little adventure, I thought I'd challenge myself, not book any accommodation prior to this trip, and embrace the outdoors and sleep outside. This is where I am. I'm obviously not going to sleep out here in the open. As magnificent as it is also very exposed, so I'm going to scout the local area and see if I can find somewhere suitable to rest my head. So I'm thinking potentially this is the east side of this little kind of outcropping of land. I reckon somewhere in here is going to be the perfect place to sleep. Okay, on closer look it's a little bit steeper than what I was expecting, so we'll look somewhere else. Okay, we've sort of run out of land here, so we're going to have to look elsewhere. After a bit of searching, I found my ideal spot to camp. I'm underneath the shade of this massive tree. It's really sheltered. I'm facing sort of north, so I've got the sun setting over here, and then in the morning the sun's going to rise over this side, and all in front of me is the ocean. And let me show you, I'm going to set up just in here underneath this tree root. So there's sort of like a very kind of sheltered sort of step in there. So we've got quite steep cliffs either side of me. Luckily when I go to sleep I don't tend to move too much. But this is just stunning. It's getting darker. It's getting a little bit colder, but it's still, reasonably warm. I've got my hoodie on and my pants. Got my towel as a pillow, and yeah, all of this sort of dead vegetation under me is my mattress. So let's see, out of me or you, who's going to sleep better tonight? Okay, turns out it was much harder than what I was expecting, so I'm going to go back to the car and crash in the car instead. So the conclusion that can be drawn from this is that sleeping outside without a tent and without a mattress and without any sort of outdoor sleeping gear is certainly not that much fun. I've been bitten by like an insect on my lip. It actually turned out to be far colder than I was expecting too. But that's okay. It was a good challenge, but now I'm sleeping in my car. Good morning. I certainly made the right decision to sleep back in the car last night because it's actually pretty cold this morning, and even in the car, it was pretty chilly. So about to witness the sunrise here in the Coromandel.
I got time, it's clear to see from up here the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.
So I'm going on a bit of a tiki tour. This is between Hahei Beach and Hot Water Beach. There's a lookout I want to go to, but I'm a little bit lost. It's sort of all gravel roads and farmland, so I'm just going to ask one of the locals if they can help me out. Excuse me. Wait, hey. The locals aren't too friendly here. Hang on, we'll see if they can help me. Excuse me. Bunch of bloody snobs. Well, the locals certainly haven't been very helpful, but luckily I found my way here. It looks like it was certainly worth it. Once again, this coastline just keeps providing spectacular views, and a lot of it is really rugged, so you get these awesome bluffs dropping into the ocean, and the ocean colour is just this beautiful blue colour. It seems to be that wherever you go along this coastline, you are going to be greeted with the most amazing views. This has been my first proper solo road trip, and I have to say I highly recommend it to anyone. Just book yourself a car and explore a part of the country that you've never been before.
The great outdoors, forever free.